Good evening from Smith Falls, Ontario, and the Rideau Canal, National Historic Site of Canada. We're up here at the Smith Falls Combined Locks. According to the sign, back in 1974, they built a new bridge here for the road to cross over the canal due to increased traffic, and at that time, to remove the old swing bridge, they built a new set of locks here. They called it the Combined Lock, replaces lock 29 and 30, I believe, on the numbers. I'll put that below me. My memory's not good on a lot of this stuff, but yeah. Oh, there's the bridge we're looking for right there. A little pedestrian cross over the Combined Lock here to the old lock, because they left the old lock in place. They literally just opened the gates, put some stop logs at the top of it, and redirected traffic to the new lock. There's a new bridge behind me, as you can see. So Smith Falls is a great stopping off point. As you can see by the boats behind me, there is tons of wall space up here. We had a pretty good storm come through this afternoon. They're calling for some crazy stuff over the next 24 to 36 hours as well. But truthfully, I think they're kind of slowly changing their mind. If you look at the forecast, looks like things are dropping off. But yeah, there's all kinds of wall space up here. Within walking distance, there's a Walmart, a couple of other grocery stores, Canadian Tire, big hardware store up here. You know, here's the old lock right here. As you can hear the water roaring past me here. So as you can see, they literally just opened the doors, put this bridge across some stop logs, and rediverted the canal water. There we go. You know, not a whole lot to it. But no, I was saying, great little town, fairly large town. Like I said, we just got Walmart, you got a Canadian Tire, got a couple grocery stores, lots of places to stop, reprovision while you're on your trip through the Rideau Canal, either direction. There is fuel here as well. I haven't found it yet, but there is fuel. There's a water point over here as well, from what the lock staff was telling us today. And according to our ports book, and well, let me phrase it, the ports book is a couple years old, so some of the information may not be 100% accurate, up to date. The ports book says if you have a receipt from a local small business here in town, they will give you a free pump out at the municipal dock if you show that receipt. You know, I don't know what a pump out is up here regular without that, but we paid $30, no, we paid $40 at Pirates Cove Marine here a couple days ago. Our home marina, get back across the water here, it's a little loud. Our home marina is like $32. So you're gonna pay around 35 bucks for a pump out. So, you know, we hit the local independently owned grocery store, nice little ice cream shop just a few steps up the street. So yeah, got a couple local receipts. Probably spent, I had to pick some parts up for the boat at Canadian Tire as well. I'm gonna walk under the new bridge here and see if we can see inside the lock down here at the other side. It is getting 8 o'clock at night almost now, so looks like the lights down here aren't gonna work either. But yeah, we dropped probably, plus we had dinner, we've spent a couple $100 easily in town tonight. So, you know, we've got our local receipts and away we'll go. But yeah, we're gonna walk around the bottom side of the old lock, see what we can see. See, the old lock doors still there, wide open. As you can see, well, what do we got? 50 years, I guess. They said 74 they built that new lock, so 50 years ago. Oh, you know, these trees really aren't that big in there for being 50 years old. There's an old locks keeper's house right here. According to the plaque on the other side, that's an original building from just after they opened the canal. So that building is almost 200 years old itself. But they just they left everything in place, which is really interesting. All the old mechanism and systems. Doesn't turn anymore. all the old controls for the old locks. Now it does look like the mid-chamber gates have been removed. Maybe they were able to repurpose those somewhere else, I'm not sure. But as we come down here, found a couple bugs down here. See the water flowing over the sill down here at the bottom. And this would have been the lower basin. And the lower gates are still there, just tied open. Now, there's a dock down there. I don't know if that's a dock managed by Parks Canada or not. But yeah, the old gates are still here. Those gates were opened 50 years ago and left that way, and look at them. 50 years old, still standing up. Well, I say 50 years ago, but that gate says 1990 on it. Well, no, that's really interesting. They said this lock hasn't been used since the 70s when they built the new lock. So why would it have a new set of gates on it? Good question. Maybe they do close those at some point in time to help better manage water flow. I don't know, but hey, so yeah, so those gates have been there since 1990, still 30 plus years ago, almost 35 years ago now. But yeah, so Smith Falls, worth the stop so far. All kinds of space here in the wall. It is a hub for boat, houseboat rentals, and we've come across quite a few boats, and a lot of people talk bad about boat renters. And let me get around here. There's bugs everywhere here again. You know, we've come across probably a half a dozen boat rentals in the 6 or 7 days we've been up and down the canal so far, and you know what? I've not had any problems with them. They all seem to understand what they're doing with the boat. The boats handle very well. You know, they have a midline, inline diesel engine, hydraulically driven bow thruster, so they can lean on those thrusters and not worry about killing a battery. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people talk bad about the rentals, and hey man, I've seen some seasoned boat captains go sideways in some locks in here in the last week. Even myself, you know, we've only had this boat 7 years, and I've had the wind catch me a couple times in the last week. So you know, just be calm, be courteous, be friendly to your crew too. I saw a couple people, you know, get upset with their spouses, and when the Admiral's up on deck running lines, you gotta respect the Admiral, because they don't forget easily. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this quick little walk around the combined locks here at Smith Falls, and we're gonna get going probably sometime in the morning. I'm gonna point the camera where I'm going, and until next time, I will see you later.